Good morning, everyone. I don't know. This is a different time for me to go live. Right now, Henry is at horse therapy, and so Steve took him this morning. So I had a little time to go jump on live. I was supposed to go jump on live this yesterday, but things came up. So I don't know who's going to be joining us. Um, and just to let you know, for some reason, again, this is so random, but my live chat is not working on my side, so I can't see. So sorry if you are going to chat. I cannot see your answers, see your questions. So come back and do your questions in the comments. It's been on and off. It's been weird how sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, and I didn't change anything, so I don't know. But I wanted to chat about what's been happening in Arizona with the disabilities services, and a lot has happened this last week. And next week I'm going to be at the Capitol again. So in Arizona, DDD, which is this Division of Developmental Disabilities, and that's where all of the people with disabilities get their services. And then they have to also apply for Arizona long-term care. And Arizona long-term care is what pays for. That's our Medicaid in Arizona, and that is what pays for the services. It is very hard. Like getting DDD services is not as difficult. You need a diagnosis and you need to fill out the paperwork. But getting all tax, which is the thing that pays for it, is hard. You have to go through a few interviews, and you have to basically prove that your child will need or does need institutionalized care. So they are very extreme. So in order to get these services, you need to prove that your child needs to be institutionalized or need lifelong care. It is very hard. There are a lot of kids that are on the spectrum that are need less needs that don't get these services. And so really the people that are in getting these services are extreme. A lot of them are in wheelchairs, cerebral palsy, epilepsy, very severe autism. Like Henry got services right away because he not speaking very in his own little world at age 3. So we didn't really have a problem, but you have to prove that your child cannot do anything by themselves, basically. So it is difficult to be getting these services in the first place. And now we've had lots of people move here because we have great services. Once you are approved, services are really good. The problem is that there are no providers, there's no therapists, there's nothing. It's so hard to get those services and stuff. So during COVID, they started a paid parent program for kids under 18. The parents can do the services because providers weren't coming into the house, and so they needed the kids needed the hours. We then in 2023 they were extended, and now the paid parent program is permanent. Well, now the kids are getting the services they need. And so it's more expensive. These kids the services that they're getting through the paid parent program are the amount of hours that they are allowed. But now because the parents are doing it, it's costing more money to the state. And they're thinking that, the parents are taking advantage of it. They're not. They have to go through the same amount of training, fingerprinting. They have to do all the same paperwork that a therapist does. They're not just sitting down and watching their kids and getting paid. That is not what they're doing. They're actually doing the work. And so now Arizona is having the Republic, we have been going to, there's been a lot of people behind the scenes going to the Capitol a lot. I've been going at least 3 or 4 times a month. I have gone in the last 2 months to the Capitol to help out and film and do things, show my face if there's meetings and stuff. And the Democrats have been trying to drop a bill. So DDD, I kind of forgot this. DDD is going to run out of money at the end of this month for 2 months, the last 2 months of the fiscal year. We've been trying to get a bill passed for that funding. Parents do not know what's going on. Providers do not know what's going on. If providers don't know if they have jobs, if they can pay for this. Companies don't know if they can pay for this. We've been trying to get a bill passed for just the supplemental funding, but the Republicans don't want to hear it. Well, they just dropped a bill this week that will pay for the supplemental funding, which is great. Thank you. But it comes with other things attached to it, which is not great for the community. And they keep talking about how they're doing this for the community, and they're also like saving money or whatever they're saying about it. And yes, there's probably is like fraud parents, but it's not the majority. So what we want as parents and providers and the community want, just fund the 2 months and then you can deal with the other stuff. Do not add this in. This is why they're adding it in, because they want their stuff. They want to take the paid parent program down to 20 hours a week. And they know very well that there aren't enough providers and therapists and caregivers and all that stuff to take over the rest of the hours. So they know by cutting to 20 hours a week, they are cutting the hours of the kids and disabled community, and they are going to save money because we're not going to be able to find somebody else. We don't do the paid parent program. We are trying to find a habilitation therapist for Henry. We've been trying for a long time. Henry gets 20 hours, so we could do the paid parent program. I'm trying to get somebody else to do it first because honestly, this is last resort for parents to do it. A lot of parents don't want to do it. A lot of the kids don't listen. A lot of the parents would rather be working. They really would. They'd rather be working than having to do this all day. Henry does not listen to us as much as he does his teachers or his other things. So having somebody come in the house would be amazing and help us out with, we need to help out with self-care with him and getting as independent as possible. And also, Henry is non-verbal, non-speaking, cannot tell us when something is wrong, when something is wrong or something, he's hurt. So parents have to really trust somebody to come into their house and help take care of their child. We have not had respite. Steve and I have not had a date in a very long time. We've each gone out without the other with friends, but we have not gone out together. And I am very lucky that my parents have watched Henry for a few days. They give us a break a few days every 2-3 months. Amazing. A lot of people don't have that, but I would love to have a date night with my husband, but we can't just find a babysitter. Henry is not speaking. He can't tell us if something went wrong. You have to trust somebody when you leave your vulnerable kid with them. And they don't understand that. Like, we can't just get a babysitter. We just can't find somebody. We have to find someone we trust that is trained, that is not going. There's so much abuse out there with the vulnerable kids, really, like so much. So we have to really trust somebody, and they don't understand that. And there's not enough people. There's not enough good people. There's not even enough people full stop. So we're very much trying to fight this. The governor will most likely veto these bills if they were passed the way they're written. The Democrats are trying to write some amendments in there to kind of help with that, because we really do need the supplemental funding. But is it worth having all those restrictions? I don't know. Like, they're putting us in this tug of war, and they are playing with lives and the vulnerable people that they say that they are helping. So it's been very. I haven't even been at the Capitol a lot compared to some of these other moms and advocates. They're there every day having meetings and stuff, and I'm tired. I'm tired of having to try and talk about this and about why these services are important. I'm tired of advocating every day. We have to advocate every day for our children, and now we're trying to fight for life-saving skills, like life-saving services. So it's just tiring. It's just very tiring. I am actually going today and getting my hair done. I have not had it done in 8 months. So I put a little makeup on. I know I can't tell right now. Ugh. I'm just tired. We're tired. We don't want to have to do this anymore. We weren't made to be advocates like this. Like, this was not what I wanted to do. I did not want to have to do this for my son or for the other families, but I'm going to do it because it's important, and it's important for the families behind us coming up to make these changes. We need to make these changes for the people coming up behind us as well. But it's tiring. It is so tiring. People with typical children just don't understand that we're like every day is a fight. Every day. That's how we feel, actually. Excuse me. I got a little tickle in my throat. So yeah, that's what's going on. Oh, and on Tuesday I went we went to the house, and the Democrats were introducing people. And so my friend Regan and I were at the house, and we sent in our introductions about our families. They were introducing us, and we had to do a 1-minute bio of our family and why DDD is important to us. And so my story was read, no problem. Everyone clapped, and everyone said, "Welcome to your house, Rachel." Then for Regan, they interrupted her story. She was standing, because we have to stand up so they can see us and acknowledge that we're there. She was standing up beside me, and they interrupted her story and said, "It's for people that are here." And she was there, and they could see. They just didn't want to hear the stories. They didn't want to hear. They don't want to hear us. They want to ignore us, because if they hear us, then they can't unhear us, and then they know what they're stopping, and the families that they're hurting. So we need to get our voices out. And I felt so bad for her, because her story was, oh my gosh, like, why would they did that on purpose. But and then the two Democrats came up and talked to us and apologized for the interruption that they, but we understand that this is the only way that our stories are going to be heard. They don't want to hear us. But next week, when the bills are being heard on the floor, not on the floor, but in the committee, there's two committee meetings, one with the House and one with the state. They're going to listen to 3 people that are for the bill and 3 people that are against the bill. So 6 people total, because 3 in the House and 3 in the Senate, will be able to say why we're against this bill. So I'm really excited about that. I don't think my story. I don't think I'm going to talk because I'm not in the paid parent program. Henry's not on life threatening services, like he's without DDD, he's gonna regress for a couple months. So my story is not as everyone else's. But I'm excited to be there, and if they want me to talk, I will. And I'm very excited to be there so they have to see us. Like one of the meetings in February that I went to, there was 50 of us sitting there. We filled the room, and we even had some people in. They had to open up a overflow room where they had the TV going on, but I was sitting like right front and center because I was filming, and I was watching them, and I had the eye on them, and I'm going to be watching them in whatever. I don't know if I'm going to go to the House or the Senate meeting because they're both at the same time. So Tuesday, I will have an update on Wednesday to let you guys know. I'll go live on Wednesday next week and let you guys know how it's going. God, why do we have to continue to do this? I don't understand. So thank you guys for being here. We're just tired over here, really. It wasn't made for this. I'm doing this because we have to. We have to do this. Our children deserve to be here. They deserve to take up space. They deserve to have the services that they need to thrive. And that's it. That's all. Like, we deserve it. Disability rights are human rights. Like, it's human rights. Our kids deserve all of this. So we just keep fighting until they get what they need. And unfortunately, in Arizona, those services could end for 2 months at the end of this month. So we got to keep going. And we've been doing this. And the Republicans have known about, legislators known about this for since September. And they've been just putting this off. And they put the 2 bills out at the same time, which means they've been planning this for a long time. The House bill was introduced on Monday, and the Senate bill on Tuesday. So boom, boom. They they're very similar. Same stuff. So yeah. Oh my gosh. But thank you guys for being here. We have Annie's celebration of life on Saturday. Oh my gosh. So there's a lot of emotions going on right now. If you love this, subscribe and come join our membership, and you'll be able to see behind the scenes. Maybe on Tuesday, I'll do a little filming at the Capitol, and I will share it in the, you guys can see, I'll do a little live, and you guys can see it in the membership. So come join the membership. Wonderful behind the scenes stuff with the kids. Savannah's going to talk at the celebration of life for Annie. So I'm excited, and I will post that in the membership so you guys can see that. And yeah, it's just going to be emotional Saturday. I miss Annie very much every day. I miss her. She would be right here with me, filming the kids, filming all the stuff that's going on in Arizona. So I have to still write my speech, which is going to be hard. But all the stuff, I've gotten all the pictures and everything for it, so I'm excited about that. It's going to be beautiful, although it's going to be 98 degrees on Saturday. So it's an indoor-outdoor restaurant that we're having it at the country club. Oh, so we'll see how that goes. Yay, Arizona. It's going to be 80. It's going to be almost 100. I think it's supposed to be 100 today. I don't know. It's It's only April. It's not summertime yet. I need that exciting. I need that weather. I need that beautiful winter weather. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. And I will give more updates. I'll give more updates next week after the bills are being heard next Tuesday. All right. Thanks for being here. Bye, you guys.